Hey, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Coach Tiffany Parra, editor-in-chief of Phoenix Fitness Fanatics magazine, elevating your mind, body, and spirit. We have one of my Authors Network spotlights today. My sister Dani is up in the house. Let me just go ahead. I'm going to bring her on in here because this woman right here has got some amazing energy. She has been here with me, taking center stage on the Phoenix Fitness Fanatics platform on the Own It magazine and publishing platform. Let me go ahead and bring my sister on in the room.
Hey, sis.
What's going
virtual
on?
hug. What's
Virtual
going
hug
on?
right back at you. Oh,
Yeah,
so
thank
good
you
to
for
see
having me
you.
back. Thank you for having me back. Oh man,
Absolutely.
it's
Oh
been a
my
long
goodness.
day, but I wouldn't have missed this for the world. It's been a long day, and miles to go before I sleep. But when my sister girl Tiffany calls, I come. And vice versa. So I'm blessed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. So, man, let everybody know who you are, because there's a lot of people out there that don't know the magnificent sister that is here blessing the stage with me. So please share with them
Mm.
who Dani is, because
Heart
they
still,
just
heart
don't know.
still.
They just don't know.
Well, I'm Author Dani. Some of you might know me as Deacon Dani because I'm an ordained deacon. I am also a chef by trade. I work for a prestigious company that's a supermarket that has all kinds of different food, organic, cooked food, all kinds of stuff. We do catering, big catering for parties, X, Y, and Z, and it's really it's an upscale supermarket for it's a playground for adults. Let's just say that. But yeah, I'm culinary trained, and I had a little setback in 2023 that God would have it. The devil had a plan, but God had a purpose. And that plan that was put together and cooked up for my demise became the start of Author Dani. And I'm just so grateful that God saw fit for me to just sit still. And I mean, sit still for like almost 6 months. And I was able to birth my book, Pretty Little Bastard Child. Merch. Pretty Little Bastard Child merch. And I was able to book volume 1. I mean, and when I say that it has just taken on a life of its own, it has truly taken on a life of its own. And that's how you and I met, and several wonderful sisters that have just, poured into me as I've poured into them. And I'm just real grateful for the whole ride. I'm just buckling my seatbelt because I know God isn't finished this, and there's some good stuff going on. So that's who Dani is.
Oh, sis. And yes, look, I have watched you through going through some of the setbacks that you have, gone through
Mm-hmm.
the last couple years, and you are just so resilient. I mean, I just can you drip some nuggets of knowledge to them out there that are struggling?
Yeah.
Like, how do you do it? I mean,
Well,
really, Dr. Dani, because yeah.
it goes a little something like this. Um, when God is in your life and you know who God is, you can believe in the universe, you can believe in manifestation, you can believe in whatever you want. I can't tell you who and what to believe in because I believe in manifestation. I've manifested what I'm doing right now. But it's all the Eurecias, the whoever you called your spiritual guide that's loving, caring, and greater than you. When they have a plan for you, when they've put everything in order, the stars line up. And I say that because none of this is me. I don't know to this day while I'm still sitting here. Earlier this year I had a stroke. I laid horizontal for almost a month. Um, when I left the rehab, I was on a walker and I still had, kind of a droop in the side of my mouth. And my prayer was, God, I'm a speaker, I'm an author, I'm a podcaster. You called me to heal these people, God. Please give me my smile back. I advocate for healing, peace, and forgiveness. And you put this in me, God. So I know you didn't bring me this far to let me go. Like, please just give my smile back and allow me to speak again. And here I am, there's going to be another book out of that experience. Of course, I am waiting from the publisher right now to tell me it's a go for Pretty Little Bastard Child Volume 2. We're working on something after the holidays that we're going to pick back up. Dog moms, we coming for you. We coming for you. We ain't let you go yet. My documentary has just launched November the 9th. And next weekend, my wife and I are starting to tape Cooking with Two Dope Chicks, our cooking show that's a cut above the rest. It's not just a normal cooking show. So there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm about to become an international speaker like you.
Yes, let's go.
November was a very busy month. I was in St. Martin and, made some connections over there, been nonstop since I hit the ground. Got some new merch coming out. Like I said, the books, the TV shows, and none of this is to be braggadocious. I say all of that to say that it's ordained. It's ordained. I am destined for greatness by a power much greater than me. I just go where that power says go. Just because you're down, if you're out there and you're listening to this or you come across this, video and you've stayed this long, I just put it up this morning on my page. I go every morning and I give a spiritual affirmational post and I'm like, yo, just don't give up. I know we're in scary times. I know stuff might look bleak right now. I know you don't know your right from your left right now, but understand something. You're still here. So if you're still here under the sound of my voice, and that means God's got something for you. Yes. Trouble in us always. And you can't succumb with the lower power, the negative vibration. You have to keep the positive vibrations going. That's the only way to bring the spirit. When you bring the mind and the body will follow. It's a vicious cycle when you become depressed, because you can't heal when you're depressed. You can't see when you're depressed. You can't think straight when you're depressed. And yes, it's depressing right now, but you're still here.
That's right. That's right.
And the power I believe in is bigger than my depression.
Amen.
So I just keep on keeping on. He give me breath. He let me get out of the bed and stand up without needing help or any apparatus to pick me up out of the bed and put me down in a chair, because that's what it was for me. Mother's Day. I had a stroke on Mother's Day at work. Come on now.
And look at you.
I had no left hand, no left side, no, I couldn't talk, I couldn't eat, nothing. I was in the critical care unit for 6 days.
Wow. And see, that shows you though the power of the mind and having that positive mindset. You were like, no, like I know. Look, God ain't done with me yet. Like, hold up.
I still got stuff to do.
Right. And look, and you blessing us again with that beautiful smile.
Oh, thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. People, if that don't tell you to stay positive, because when you are negative, negativity is going to it makes you sick. It causes inflammation in the body, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I do my best to stay active. I take my sea moss every day. I drink hibiscus. I got to make me up a new batch of sorrel and, get my good stuff, my herbals and stuff together, because gotta keep my blood pressure level. Can't let what y'all think about me out there is none of my business. As long as you're not paying my bills and you don't put your hands on me, we ain't got a problem. Go on with your bad stuff, whatever you got to say. Oh, 2 + 2 is 9? Oh, right. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
You're right.
Right.
You are absolutely right. And he's gonna ask you how you got to that equation. You're right, boo. Yeah. All right.
You're
Oh,
right.
look at
That's
the
it.
time. About that. I gotta go. You know.
So let's talk about this documentary of yours. What was that like going, back home? I mean, to your
Mhm,
roots
mhm.
and just, and creating that. What was that like?
Let me tell you something, sis. Look, to have so many people that really are rooting for you, that love you, that saw you at your worst. I mean, that saw me when I was sleeping on park benches and, when I was at my worst, tell me how proud they are of me, hug me, love on me, and to have that, first of all, it blows my mind. That's number one.
Yeah.
To have gotten myself together before my mother died, that's number two. But to go to my block,
Yeah.
we have a reunion. We call the Battlegrounds reunion. Battlegrounds is a park. It's the
Okay.
neighborhood park of maybe a 10-block radius, but beyond. We have a reunion every year in July, and this was the 25th anniversary. And I figured, everybody and it wasn't even everybody that I wanted to hit, but most of the people I wanted to hit, I knew they were going to be there at the reunion.
Yeah.
And I said, what better day than to grab them, So I executive produced, directed. I got me a camera crew, and a partner, and we went on up. And we was like, yo, let's do this. I let everybody know ahead of time. Listen, this is going to be on this day. Let's do this. And the reception of it has been amazing. It's been really, really dope. It's on Women to Women TV. When I tell you I'm still overwhelmed, like I could pinch myself because never in a million years, I mean, thank God for Facebook. I found my 6th grade teacher. Like my 6th grade teacher is very pivotal in my life, still being me, for me not being unalived. Okay. And though Facebook can be very negative about a lot of things, excuse me, because of Facebook, if there was one teacher in my life that I was, curious as to where she was, it was her. And when I found her, it was like, oh my God, I found her. And the driving force for writing Pretty Little Bastard Child was so I can gift her the book because she didn't know my story.
Oh.
She didn't know how important she was to my life and my plight, even though it went dark after leaving her class for quite a while. She didn't know, and I wanted to gift her the book for her 80th birthday, and I was able to do that. So, yeah, but to have her come back and be a part of the documentary also and tell me how proud she was and how, she, my God, it was just talking about it brings me chills, just got to get more people to watch it. But, it meant the world to me to be able to do that. I mean, so much so that I'm thinking about doing not a part 2 per se, but doing something a little different, but on the same kind of documentary level. But I'm gonna stay hush about it until I get it together. But if it's not going to be in 26, it'll definitely be in 27. But it's crazy. Like this little book of mine, I'm going to let it shine. And it's basically the precursor to the TV show that we're going to be putting together for Pretty Little Bastard Child. So,
wow.
Look,
So
a little intro to what's going to come of the show.
Look, you got so much going on right now. Now, tell everybody how they can watch the documentary again.
Download Women to Women TV. You can download it on Roku. You can download it on Fire Stick, Amazon Fire Stick. You can download it on your Samsung, on your iPhone, iPad, whatever you use. Just put in Women, WOMEN TV, Women to Women TV. And if you download that, the name of the documentary is Harlem, The Making of the Monster. Because I am Harlem. I'm from Harlem. Yeah, so,
all right.
yeah,
Look, if y'all couldn't tell. Okay.
That New York accent gave me away.
Okay.
Accent again.
So sis, look, you know I'm that health and wellness coach, so I gotta ask, because you got your hands like in all sorts of everything. So how do you juggle it all, and what does self-care look like for Author Dani?
Self-care looks like spending time alone when I need to, praying, meditating, walking. Me and my dog, we go walk a few miles a day. It's getting cold now, so I'm gonna walk him a little less because he's an old guy. And I'm gonna go. I have a gym here in my complex, to stay active. But it's not just that. Dante Enterprise is my my company, my production company, right? Dante Enterprise SEMP, and SEMP is spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical. Without the spiritual, emotional, and mental, the physical is not going to do jack. Right. Even the years, because I've had several spinal surgeries. I'm looking at a surgery right now that I'm praying that I don't have to have, but it's bone on bone in my shoulder, so I have to get my shoulder replaced. For right now, that spiritual and emotional piece is keeping me working every day, because I'm in pain like every day with this shoulder, but I still push through it. I still keep a happy face. I still show up, there's a call tonight at 7:00 about, the international speaking event in Dominican Republic. I got to be on that call. I've been up since 3:00 this morning. I mean, but the reality of it all is I drink my mushrooms. I take my sea moss, I do my CoQ10, I do, my ginger shots with turmeric, I juice all of that stuff, right. And, and I keep moving. I don't stay, how can I put this? I'm looking for a word. That's the only thing, like my cognizant is coming back slowly, because a brain attack is what a stroke is. It attacks your brain. So, I'm blessed to still be able to use it and not, but sometimes I pause, right? And I'm like, okay, what's that word? And I have to really do the total recall in order to grab it. Then I'll just, use another word. But for the most part, I don't allow myself to stay in, oh, woe is me. It's not a healthy place. When I went into recovery in 1989, I met a group of people that said an addict alone is in bad company, right? But I bought into it for that time, and then I got older, and then I started experiencing the change. The older I get, the less nonsense I have patience for. I'll pray for you. I'll even listen to some of the crap, because some people just need to talk it out, but if we can't solve it in 2 minutes, you're on your own, boo. But I can't, my home is my castle. This is the middle of my living room. Like, you hear nothing, it's peace. It's, I glow in peace. And I have to remember, it's a song out by this young lady, Coco Expressions. And the name of the song is Glow in Peace. And part of the lyrics is, I've been through the fire, now I sip slow. And it hit me like a brick, like, oh, dang, I've been through the fire, now I sip slow.
Mm. Wow.
Think about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've been homeless. I've been sexually, mentally, emotionally, and physically abused. I've been strung out on drugs. I've been to jail. I've attempted to commit suicide more than once.
Mm-hmm.
I've been through the fire. And when a person is in heat, when a person goes into, when you're cooking out on the grill, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to stay hydrated, right?
Right.
And the best way to stay hydrated is not to go. No,
Right.
you got to sip slow.
Mm-hmm.
I
Wow.
don't need apologies. I don't need love in from those people that I didn't. All of that don't matter to me no more.
Yeah.
Because when you're on your healing journey and you start to learn and you start to get deeper into you, when that spiritual and that emotional thing gets to that place, the mental and the physical just fall right into place. You start to hear your body talk. You start to feel different things that your body is saying. You start to notice that when you don't work out or when you don't walk or whatever you're doing to physically keep yourself fit, whenever you don't do it, you start to feel not just physically depleted. You start to say, oh, dang, I'm doing it again. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's a slow thing. The first person that I had to forgive was me.
Mm-hmm.
Then I forgave the other people. When
Yeah.
you don't know, you don't know. But when you know better, you do what?
You do better.
That part.
Yeah. Man.
That stroke scared the hell out of me, though, sis. It did. And it made me start looking at different parts of my life and different things um, that I wasn't paying attention to. I wasn't
Mm.
listening to certain signs that my body was telling me. And now it's different. When
Yeah.
I need to quiet, I go and get quiet. When I need to book the flight, I book the flight. When I
Mm-hmm.
need to say what's on my mind, I pray on it first so I can say what I mean and mean what I say. But if at
Mm.
all possible, I won't say it mean, but I'm going to say what I feel because I'm going to
Right.
get it off of me. We run around here 50, 60, 70 years old. As Black women, we hold anger and pain and all that differently anyway.
Mm.
So, part of these heart attacks and these strokes and, cancers and breast cancers and all of that stuff is
Mm.
because we have carried the weight of the whole family for too long.
Yes.
We've held resentments. We've done it, not said nothing. We've, walked around like we were, superwoman instead
Right.
of taking care of and putting ourselves first. And
Mm-hmm.
that's why the body starts to give you those things,
Yep.
that
Yep.
there's no need for.
Mm.
You got to forgive people. Because who are you? Who are you with that plank in your eye to go around talking about somebody who's got a toothpick in theirs?
Right. Right.
Come on, nobody can throw the first stone. We all living in glass houses. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. You dropping so many nuggets tonight, sis.
I'm
Okay,
trying.
look,
I'm trying.
don't
I'm trying
keep
to
that
give
in.
people something.
Don't keep it in.
Mm-mm.
So releasing all that stuff that you holding in. And you're
Yeah,
so right because this is generational stuff. You know that we holding in,
wow.
and we really do need to just say, what, enough is enough.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
if you got to be the one to break that curse,
That's
be the one
it.
to break that curse.
That's
Be the
it.
one to break
That
that
is
curse.
it.
You know.
And it's not gonna, and I'm not gonna sit here and say finding peace and finding you and finding your healing, your healing peace is easy because it's not. You're gonna lose family members. You're gonna lose friends. You're
Absolutely.
gonna have people that saying, "Why don't you just leave that alone? That happened so long ago. You still carrying that?" But yeah, until I was ready to deal with it, face it, speak it, and
Right.
heal. See, unlike everybody else, I'm a recovering addict. I can't go have a drink when I want to. I can't smoke a joint from time to time. I can't have a little toot and tomorrow I'll be okay or whatever everybody do. You know, I've been there, done that. One is too many and 1,000 is never enough for me. But knowing that about myself, I have to deal with my pain in a different way. I can't go, get drunk on Friday and binge until Sunday night and then get up and go to work on Monday. Monday would never see me. Okay. So knowing what I know about me, I just stay on that positive. Somebody asked me today, they're like, you don't do nothing. I'm like, I like the taste of Heineken. So now they have double zeros. Unlike old duels, there was 0.5, meaning if you drank the 6-pack, you get a little buzz. Like it's total alcohol removed. And once in a while, yes, I'll kick back a double zero.
Right.
But like, no, I don't do nothing. They're like, wait, you walk around here the way you walk around here every day and you don't do nothing? Nope. This is all natural. I said, if you want to count the 10 mushroom coffee that I drink, but it's all natural. It's a natural high.
Right.
I said, now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I've never done nothing. But because I know that I can't, I don't. Oh, that's why. Yep, that's why.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about knowing how much you are going to allow to infiltrate your space.
That's right.
I don't want people coming to my house and I got to sage my whole damn house when y'all leave because your spirit is still here. I ain't doing it. Not where I got to lay my head. That ain't going down. Just like I don't let, so many people have offered to braid my hair now and I'm letting my hair grow out. And I'm like, I didn't feel it. The spirit wasn't right. You ain't touching no, you can't touch the ground, bro. Not with the spirit like that. Right. So, like certain things you got to shake off you. And the easy part for me now, I'm in tune with how much of a seer that I've been, how much of a healer and a seer that I've been. I ran from it for so many years. But lately I have, started to honor that part of me. I'm an empath and certain things just, nope. I leave them right. I leave them, whatever, right where they at.
Right. Keep your peace.
That's it.
Right. There's a lot of people out there, Author Dani, that want to share their story. They want to, share their truth, but they're afraid to, they're afraid of who's going to say what and all that stuff. And just like you said, sometimes in this journey, you're going to lose family members, you're going to lose friends, things like that. What's some words of wisdom, words of encouragement that you can give some of these aspiring authors that, really are out there that want to share their stories?
Write the damn book. Stop playing. And I need to say it no plainer than that. It took me 18 years to birth my book. And the reason why I say birth it is because it's a memoir. It's my life story. When I was using drugs and out there showing my behind, when I was out there doing some of the most hideous stuff that you could think about to get one more hit, I didn't think about who would say what then. So now that I'm clean, sober, walking the path of the righteous, living a healing life, being the unapologetic, unbothered, authentic person that you see in front of you, why should I be concerned? Either you're going to love me for who I am with all of my flaws like I love you, or you going to leave me alone and I'll be all right with that too. Because the last time I checked, what you thought about me didn't pay my rent. It didn't put gas in my car, nor did it put food in my gut. Get your pen out. If you're an old timer like me, I don't even type. I write. Talk, text it in, and let all of the editing and stuff programs that I got And guess what? You don't even have to have a computer. Boop.
No excuses. No
Write it.
excuses.
Stop playing. One day God is going to call you home. I don't want to be sitting on my deathbed talking about everybody use me but God. No, let God use you. Your story is important. Your words have power. And you never know how far that power can reach until you step out on faith and stop sitting in fear.
That's right.
Yeah, you're going to lose some people. Yeah, you're going to lose some friends. Yeah, you're going to feel like, should I not? Oh my God, should I put that? Your truth is your truth. And if you need to share your truth to save your spirit, your soul, your life, your peace, you might have to confront some people. Now, there's a way you got to go about that if that person is still alive. But don't even worry about that, right? Like if, look, what's that saying that goes, dance like if nobody's watching?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like if nobody's going to read it but you. But then publish it.
Yes.
Because that's what I did. That's what I did. And now, mind you, I confided in certain family members and told them that I was going to do this. And I think they didn't think I was serious. Because, you know, for 18 years, I wrote my first 10 pages of my manuscript in 2005. I was still an entertainer then. I was still singing, you know, but I didn't write it till 2023. Now, I don't suggest sitting on it that long, you know, because time waits for nobody. But what I do say is stop procrastinating. Write the damn story. Let time, healing, forgiveness saturate your soul. You have to do it. Those things that happen, yes, they happen. Are they painful? Now, I ain't going to tell you that I didn't have to go back to therapy, that I ain't sitting here crying every now and then. Because when you're writing a memoir, you're pulling pain from places that could have been festering down deep in here for years. As I started writing, stuff started coming up that I had forgotten about. But it started to flow, and it was just, wow. Oh, I forgot about. But I bit it off in small chews. That's why volume 2 is coming out now, a couple of years later. And volume 3 will be out maybe next year or whatever. Because it was a lot to bite off and chew up. So, but how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time.
That's right. That's right. So now tell us, when is Pretty Bastard Child 2 coming out?
It will be in publishing as of Sunday this week. The last chapter I'm writing out. Unfortunately, the way that I write my books, there's always an influential woman that nurtured me or loved me in spite of what I wasn't getting from my mother in every book. Okay. So the influential woman in this book passed away last month. While I was birthday week, she passed away while I was in St. Martin. So, you know, I had to stop for a minute because this last chapter is her chapter. So, you know, she's gone, but, you know, our blessing together lives on forever. So.
That's right. That's right. Wow. Well, I tell you,
it'll be out. I'm going to say 3-4 weeks. It'll be back.
So look for it, y'all. So look for it. Pretty Little Bastard Child 2. And if you have not gotten Pretty Bastard Child 1, get out there and get it.
Better stop playing. www.authordani.com. That's DANID.com. Or you can inbox me or hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever, Threads, and get it directly from me and I'll autograph it for you.
She everywhere, y'all. She everywhere.
But I got a couple of more in there. There's Love Language of Grief. This in there. It's an anthology with myself and 8 other women. There is Echoes of Affection, Tales of a Human Connection. That's in there. My wife, myself, a bunch of different couples talk about how we got through COVID and, you know, relationships and so on and so forth.
Yes, so lots to look for. And Author Dani and I, again, she mentioned earlier, we are looking for you dog moms out there. So you dog moms, She is visionary author of A
Speaking
Woman's
of dog moms, hold that thought for 1 minute, sis. I gotta go get my dog. Hold
Oh,
on.
she got to get a dog. But look, I'm going to tell you the name of the book real quick. So it is A Woman's Best Friend is Not a Man. It is Furry with 4 Legs. So that is for the dog moms out there. We know y'all got some stories about you and your furry little friends, because I know I got a whole lot of them with me and my little fur baby over here. So if you have a story with your fur baby, Author Dani and I are definitely looking to have you come on. So we will look for some posting. We will have some calls to action coming up here probably within the next few weeks. And we would love to have you come and join us. So she's getting her little pup right now. I cannot wait to see his little face. I tell you, he is so, so cute. Let's see where he's at. But lots of amazing stuff from Author Dani. Again, she's got her documentary that is on Women to Women TV. So you can definitely check that out as well. Download that on all of your devices. Hey, there he is. Look at that little old man. Oh my goodness, so cute.
That's my handsome man.
Man. Hey, handsome man.
Hello. Mommy wasn't giving me enough attention, so I wanted to play ball, and mommy wanted to talk to y'all, so I just had to start cutting up a little bit. So every now and then I just gotta come on screen. It's all right. It's all right.
We got mine over here. He's over here snoring. Okay, I can tell stories about him waking me up with his little snoring. I never thought the dog snored like that, but
yeah, they do. And he got a bigger dog than him. But Handsome is an older man. He'll be 13 in February.
Okay.
So like old, stubborn, a cranky old man. That's Handsome. And it's like he will not bother me until I get on. If I'm on a podcast, if I'm either doing my podcast, that's the other I'm going to pick back up after January, back on Melanin Masterpieces, which is 15 minutes of fame for your small business. Nice. So I'm going to have to bring you on so you could talk about fitness fanatics. Yes. And I try to stick to at least, if it's 4 weeks of the month, it's 3 weeks of women and one week of men, because you empower a woman, you empower a nation. That's right. And my brothers, I love y'all and I need y'all, but I have to help empower the women and small business women, and of course melanin, and our allies. That's so right. after January, every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. we have a small business on that we promote. So I want to revamp everything and get it, the way that I want it, and it's happening. So again, like you said, I got a lot of different components.
Look, we'll say you don't ever get bored.
That's it. Not at all. I wish I could turn my brain off sometimes. I really do. And I mean that. It's like I be sleep. I get up at 3:45 to go to work, right? I pray and meditate. I walk, me and Handsome, we do what we do. And then I go to work 6 o'clock in the morning, right? I'd be like, bing. Start writing something down. Oh, yeah. Wow. Wait, I should do it. It's like when I was performing, when I was singing, I used to sing. And that's another thing, too. I used some of my music off of my CD from back in the 90s for my my outro music on the documentary. And somebody was like, that's you? So over the holiday, I went to went to visit family. And my cousin was like, oh, that's my cousin singing. I know who that is. So a good friend of mine, he owns a recording studio, and he's a recording artist, and he does production and stuff. He's like, so is there a song still left in there? And I'm like, it might be. We'll see. We'll see. I said, so now it's like different things are popping into my head that I think I might want to put into a song, but I want to get some other stuff. Maybe next year.
Yeah.
Let's get some.
Because you got so much other stuff going on right now. So
I cannot go record a song right this minute. I have to finish. But now I might do a song for Pretty Little Bastard Child TV series. I might do a song for it.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll be looking for that.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, sis, I just love having you on this show. I love having you in my life. You are just, again, so inspirational, so just empowering. And again, you help me to push through. When I see those messages and stuff, and keep on putting those messages out there, because you do definitely encourage.
I have to.
Right. That's your purpose. You have to continue. So,
but you know what, sis? Sometimes I have to put those messages up in order for me to walk into my job and clock in. Because I have to ground myself for the day. Because when you work with others that think they're privileged and they're supposed to come at you with dumb stuff and say certain things, and you trying to practice what you preach to people, you have to ground. You have to pray in the door, through the day, and out the door. Because the devil, the lower power, the low vibration is never not going to be on their job to pull you off your mark. Yeah. So it's up to me. I choose joy every day, and you don't get to steal my joy ever. If I allow you to take it, then it's going to mess me up more than it's going to mess you up. Because I allowed someone to push me to that place. Now, I mean, that don't make me soft. That don't make me a punk. And ain't none of that stuff. It just means that I am a woman of a certain age, and I am of a woman of a certain posture at this point in my life. And I am so blessed to have finally found some peace, some joy, some love in my life. And that's the message that I'm going to spread every day.
Yes. Ooh.
How the young folks say it? Clock that.
Hey, dropping the mic. Oh man, sis. Well, I just truly want to thank you again for joining me and sharing all the things that you're doing. And everybody, tap into Author Dani. Tap into the things that she's got going on. Connect with her for that inspiration, that encouragement, that you need. Just so you can see her, that smile right there. Connect with her and get her lives just so you can get that, because when she smiles, I know I smile. Even when I'm like upset, if I get up, I'm on the other side, on the wrong side of the bed, and I see one of your videos, I'm like, all right.
Thank you. That means a lot. It took me a long time to get there too. I couldn't smile, maybe like 30 years ago, 20 years ago. There was nothing funny. I couldn't smile. Smiling wasn't a part of my nah. Because I was still so bogged down with pain, shame, guilt, hurt, pain, anger. That smiling wasn't part of my forte. It got me to a place where I was always mean mugging. Even when I didn't know I was mean mugging, I was always mean mugging because I had to keep you up off of me. That's what I thought. But until I realized, number one, I think I look pretty good when I smile. Number two, I feel better when I smile. And number three, somebody smiles back at you. Smile and the world smiles back. And it's free. It don't cost you nothing. Don't cost you nothing.
More people need to be spreading their smiles around. Again, y'all, what Author Dani just said, you smile, somebody's gonna smile back at you. Even if they don't smile back at you, because you know they fighting it.
One.
Really
You gave them one though. You see,
okay, but hey, that's not on
that
you.
ain't
You
my
shared
problem. That ain't my problem. I gave them a smile.
That's right.
Now what you do with it is on you, boo. I gave it to you. It was free.
That's it.
That was a free one. Oh man.
Oh man.
It's been so much fun.
Well, everyone, I want to thank y'all for joining us tonight, and tap in again to Author Dani. And Author Dani's also in the Phoenix Fitness Fanatics magazine. So if you can't tap in, you already know where to get her. But go ahead and subscribe to the magazine as well, so you can get even more.
There you go.
All right?
Okay, wait a minute. I'm in Own It. I'm in Lifestyle.
Own It,
I'm in
Lifestyle and Leisure.
That's
Lit.
right.
She the cover on all of those.
Feature,
so
all three of them for
go
this
on out
month.
there and check this woman
out.
All right. All right, everybody. Take care. Have an amazing evening, and we'll see you next time. Take care.
Give somebody a smile. Your trauma's not your fault, but your healing is your responsibility. Now come on, let's go heal together. Good night, everybody.